So, Madam Ikea, good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, welcome to today's session. We are from the marketing department and we'd like to know a little about you and what you do over here. So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, my name is Ekuya Pukuya Ejapon.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the Northern Sector Sales Manageress.
Okay.
And the Northern Sector comprises of the northern regions of Ghana, the French market, that's the Burkina Faso market,
Okay.
and the Ashanti markets.
Okay.
So I'm in charge of these regions.
Okay. So, can you tell us a little on your background? So, who is Miss Ikea? When we say Miss Ikea, who is she?
Okay, Miss Ekuya is a compassionate young lady and also a versatile young lady who is able to do anything that she's entrusted to do.
Okay.
So that's Miss Ekuya for you.
Okay. So, what kind of person are you? Are you the emotional type, the tough boss, or what kind of person are you?
Oh, Miss Ekuya is a little reserved, but also tough. Yeah, if I've set my mind on something to do, yeah, I'm able to accomplish anything that I set my mind to do.
So, like a coconut?
Yes.
Hard on the outside,
Yes.
soft on the
On the inside, yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay. So, what made you choose to work with NGC Carida?
Okay, working at NGC with NGC Carida was a very big opportunity for me. I got to know the company through a sister.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm interested. I've been always interested in knowing the agrochemical business.
Okay.
So when I had the opportunity, I was very happy about it. So I grasped the opportunity, and that's how I came to NGC Carida to work with.
Okay. So, how do you feel about your role, being a female sales manageress? How do you feel about it?
Yeah, for me, any role, it doesn't concern whether you're a female or a male. Okay, because as it is written, what a man can do, a woman can do.
Better.
So when you set your mind on something, I think you can do it. It's all about determination.
Okay.
If you are determined, there's nothing in this world that you cannot do.
Okay.
So I'm enjoying my role
Okay.
in NDC Carida.
Sure. So, what do you enjoy most about working with your team? How are your team like? Are they the ones who always have to go through? How do I put it? The kind of word to put it. You have to stress on them. How do you and what do you enjoy most working with them?
You see, everyone is different.
Yeah.
Okay, you cannot get a perfect team, and it all boils back to training.
Sure.
So we train people, or we do it people depending on their character.
Okay.
Okay, there is no one approach to dealing with my team. I always consider the character of each person. Then I also know what to do with this person. So I have a great team, and I'm happy about that.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, can you tell us about some challenges you faced working here at NGC Carida?
Some challenges I face working in NGC Carida.
As a Northern Sector Sales Manageress.
Okay, that was at first in the northern, as a Northern Sector Sales Manager. Concerning the northern regions, at first there wasn't any warehouse, but by God's grace, we've gotten a warehouse. So that time there was really a challenge when customers needed some goods and it wasn't available to them immediately.
Yeah.
But by God's grace, we have one warehouse in the northern region, Tamale. So it's a little easier now. Though we need more warehouses in other parts of the northern region. I think our management is working on that.
Okay.
So that's the only challenge, and also the non-availability of some specific products when they are in season. And we are also working on that to solve that issue.
So that brings us to this topic, the unavailability of products. So how do you manage when the products are out of stock and then customers are on your neck with orders? How do you manage that?
Okay, when the products are not available,
Yes.
we assure customers to wait for some time. We give them some timeline that the products will be available, and they'll be okay with it.
Okay.
I think that also makes it easier for some other companies to penetrate any of their products. So as time goes on, we need to look at that. so that no company can take that opportunity to supply customers with their products.
Okay. So as we've talked about products being out of stock, now let's talk about when products are in stock and then sales are low. Sales is very low. What do you do about that? How do you manage? How do you go about it? How do you push your products?
Also, the causes of maybe low sales is that maybe the products are not well known.
Okay.
That's the first issue. And sometimes it might be a matter of the prices.
Okay.
Okay. So when the products are not well known, the marketing team comes in to help us through field demonstrations, through shop promotion, so that the customers will know more about the products.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how you push products when sales is low.
Yeah,
okay.
that's how
So how do you see the relationship between the company, our fellow Chinese workers, and your fellow Ghanaians? How do you see the relationship?
Okay, in NGC Carrier, I can say that for me, I don't see if this one is a Chinese or this one is a Ghanaian. There is a cordial relationship among all the staff. The Chinese people are open to Ghanaians, whereas the Ghanaians are also open to the Chinese. We are brothers and sisters, and the relationship is very good.
Okay. So, what's your impression of the Ghanaian farmers and their work? So, you are a Ghanaian. So, when you go to the Northern sector, and then you are the Northern Sector Sales Manageress. So, based on your sector, what is your impression on the people in your sector? What is your impression on them and their work, like as farmers?
As farmers?
Yes.
Okay, as farmers, what I can say is that it's very difficult to convince them to use a product that they don't know about. Okay, once they know of a particular or a specific product, they are just attached to that product. So it's very difficult to convince them sometimes. If not for demonstrations, they will never accept it. So they have to know the effectiveness of the product before they try new products.
Seeing is believing.
Yeah, seeing is believing.
Okay. So what goals do you have for this company? What are your goals as a Northern Sector Sales Manager? What goals do you have for your team, for yourself, for the company?
Okay, my goal for my team and for my company, is to train them passionately, like myself, for them to work with passion for the company, because as the motto of the company says, we are growing together.
Yes.
We need to keep growing. We cannot learn everything, but we must always learn.
Sure.
So my goal is also to learn myself and also to train my team members to learn and also work with compassion for the company.
So what is your major technique or contribution throughout your sales career, your major achievement?
Okay, my major achievement is that when I joined the company, there weren't any French customers on board. I took it upon myself to develop the French customers, Burkina Faso market.
Okay.
And by the grace of God, I was able to develop some of them. I've brought in several customers from the Burkina Faso market, and also I've been able to develop some customers in the northern regions, because for the past 2 years we didn't have enough customers in the northern part of Ghana. So that's my biggest achievement. And also lastly, I see to it that every year I'm able to have a zero debt balance in my sector. So that's my biggest achievement.
What has been your biggest challenge? Biggest challenge as a Northern Sector Sales Manageress, and then your biggest challenge here at NGC Carida?
Okay, as a Northern Sector Sales Manager, my biggest challenge, since I'm always looking to develop new customers and also expand our customer base. So my biggest challenge is inadequate follow-ups. Inadequate follow-ups in my sector. Sure. Inadequate maybe vehicles which are stable in the sector to be able to frequently follow up with the customers. So that will also lead to maybe low sales.
Sure.
Okay, that's my biggest challenge.
Okay. So you talked about always making sure you get zero debt at the end of the year. So how do you come out with that? How do you come up with that to be able to, because I know getting money from customers can sometimes be very tiresome. So how are you able to manage to get zero debt at the end of the year?
You see, sales work is not only about selling. Okay, you have
Okay.
to also develop personal relationships with the customers, a very good relationship with the customer. So you don't only call customer when you need him to buy your product.
Okay.
You can call him even during weekends to greet the customer, to ask him how his family is doing.
Okay.
So it builds a cordial relationship between you and the customer. And with that, you're able to convince the customer to help you clear the debt before the
Okay.
end of the year. So
see.
that's my major technique.
Okay.
A good relationship with the customers helps
Okay.
me to always get a
Yes.
zero balance. Yeah.
Yes. So, what do you think we as NGC Carida can do to support our farmers?
What we can do to
Yes.
support our farmers.
Yes, to help improve their farming work that they're doing.
Okay. Since, as I told you, the farmers, seeing is believing.
Okay.
You should continue to do field demonstrations.
Okay.
Okay. We can also encourage them, though we are not into PPEs.
Okay.
We can also give the farmers with some PPEs. Okay. We can give to them as gifts to encourage them, and they will know that we don't only think about just selling our products, but also we are concerned about their well-being,
Yeah.
their well-beings. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So a little message for farmers, your co-workers, your team members, and then management as a whole.
Okay. Okay. I would like to express my deepest appreciation to management for the opportunity to work with NGC Carida. I have learned a lot. I have been trained. Okay. I didn't have any knowledge about agro, but NGC Carida trained me, so I'm very grateful.
Okay.
And to my team members, yeah, I pray that they always support me, because one person cannot build a sector, you see. So we should always come together. We should always be united, because where there is unity, there is force. And where there is unity, everything is possible and everything can be achieved.
United we stand.
Yeah.
Okay. So my very last question. So Miss Akia,
Yes.
what are your next goals?
My next
Goals as the Northern Sector Sales Manageress.
Oh, my next goals. I want NGC Carida to grow more. I want us to expand. Okay. So whatever NGC Carida wants me to do for the company to achieve its goals in the next future,
Okay.
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm always available to support NGC Carida grow to the world.
Thank you so much for having us here today. It's been a pleasure having this question and answers with you. We look forward to meeting you once again.
Thank you.
Thank
very
you so much.
Thank you for having me too. I'm
You're
grateful.
welcome. The pleasure is ours.
Thank you.